All right, chat. So I'm here by myself, one on one. Nobody else here with me. I can't show y'all my Discord. I would. Still trying to work on OBS so I can start showing y'all Discord and shit, but right now I can't. So, um, but seriously, serious talk though. So how do I put this, chat? Well, I'm stuck in a love triangle. I shit y'all not. I'm stuck in a love triangle. Yeah, there we go. But so I don't know why, but I had it in Pimpity. I'm changing this song. Give me a minute. I love Usher Confession, but just not for right now. No. No, what I'm about to talk about, there's a certain song I have to play. I was listening to my certain playlist one yesterday, I think, yesterday morning, taking a shower. And something just came across my mind, and I just want to get off my chest. But I know I'll probably be hated after this, but I really don't care anymore. That's not helping me think. Hold on, chat. Yeah. So if y'all don't know this song, y'all need help. It's Old Country. It's Tracy Byrd, The Keeper of the Stars. I don't know why. I was listening to music this morning, taking a shower, and this song triggered something. So I started thinking to myself in the shower, listening to this song. Keep in mind, nobody's home. I'm by myself. I haven't told y'all that much about my first love ever. I really have not talked about that. That's a hard situation for me to talk about. So, my first love ever. And, I already know one person's going to be mad at me because they're going to tell me to get the fuck off of it. And I'm sorry, it can't happen like that. Why get off this topic when you're stuck on your exes too? No, with me. Yeah, I'm distracted right now because it's hard to put this with this song. So my first love ever, first girl I ever dated. I dated her for 3 years, from 6th grade all the way to 8th grade. I know what most people are gonna say. Oh, young puppy love, then it's not true love. No, it was. My mom's asleep, so my mom can't back it. But my mom was awake; she would back it. Don't know if my grandmother remembers her, so I'm not asking my grandmother to back it. But this was true love. I was madly in love with this girl. Madly in love. She was there for me when I lost my dad. And there was no separating me and her. Me and her was just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all her name. Her name's Crystal. This story kills me. I don't know. I just have a hunch. Also been told She's not living back down here, and she is single. Don't know. But before we talk about that, let's get into the actual relationship. So me and her, we fight and stuff, but not like a major fight. So we'd always come back, tell each other we're sorry, and sit there. I would sit there and hold her and tell her I was sorry, and listen to every type of love songs out there, like country love songs. This is why I don't really listen to country anymore, especially with this song, because it was true about her. The keeper of the star, aka God, put her in my life, and I wish she never left. But me and her were so madly in fucking love, chat. My mom could back this. Like, when I was still going to Kemp ISD, you saw me, you saw her. We was not, can't hear me. What the fuck? Music is not that loud at all. I know that personally myself. Because I run tests daily. Plus, I don't think you're a fucking sub, dude. I don't think you're a sub. Hold on. Please don't talk about anymore. Fucking hey. Go fucking favors. Let's go here. Participants. There we go. I don't think let's go here. Let's go. It was no accident. There. Channels, playlist, videos. Someone had a hand long before we ever knew. Now I just can't believe. Yeah. So this is what I'm gonna do for you, bud. Just gonna do that. Because I just want to check your stuff. Try again. Applications. I tip my hand to the 112 subscribers. Shit. I love how we lose a subscriber, then we gain a subscriber. We lose a subscriber, then we gain a subscriber. We lose one, we gain one. I know who keeps unsubscribing and resubscribing. Like, it's no fucking shocker to me there. I know who's doing that. It's fucking cute. I find that shit cute. Dude, literally, it's halfway. Going lower, it's done. I wish they would still show me. I wish they never got rid of the old fucking way of checking fucking subs. Didn't you hear? Fucking Rockstar did. Oh, not fucking Rockstar. God dang, I've been on GTA too much today. Fucking YouTube got rid of it. YouTube Studios. Because you can't even go through YouTube Studios and check this shit anymore. If YouTube personally would have got rid of it, we would have been fine. Subscribers count 3+ in the last 28 days. Yeah, fuck you. That's not what I want. Those comments. No. I hate this. Wow. Fucking brava. I can sit here and play any other fucking like any day I can sit here and play music and shit and never get a strike. On one fucking video, I got a strike. Oh my god. See, this is why I wish my fucking Streamlabs was working. There's a download in it. That download bullshit's not working, so this is why I wish my I wish my subscriber count bullshit was working. Or not my subscriber count, but my fucking OBS, because I can show y'all this subscriber count. Still last time. Subscribes. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm still subscribed to Hyde. I forgot about that. This happened. I'm just looking at something real quick, chat. Give me a minute. So I'm still I'm going through stuff real quick, seeing who's still subscribed. Yeah, he's subscribed, but yet he won't show up. Wow. Wow, Craig. Wow. Still subscribed, wow. Seems, yeah, that's my brother. He would always subscribe to me. See, this is what's so. Water. What the? When did he make this account? The fuck? Oh, it's old. Never mind. This account's old. When you go through your subscribers account and you see one of your friends' account, and you're like, when did they make this account? I can see when people subscribe. Yeah, I'm not reading chat right now, chat. Give me a minute because I'm literally going through my subscriber account because there's somebody I'm looking for right now. There is somebody I am looking for. That's no surprise there with me. Is that it? Just recently, back in August. Why is this name so fucking familiar? Why is this name so familiar? I'll have somebody look into that. Yeah, I'm gonna have somebody look into that. That's weird to me. There's something really fucking weird. I'm trying to figure out something here. So give me a minute, chat. I think that's it. Oh wow. So I started streaming before he subscribed. Oh wow. I streamed after his death, apparently. Hold on. All right. There's a reason I'm laughing over here. When did I first started streaming? Hold up. Yeah, I will. I'm trying to figure something out because I had a friend that was sub to me that I swore committed suicide, and I don't know. I'm trying to look through this. When did I first started? No, dashboard. I'm sorry about this, Rebel Family. I'm just trying to see something when I first ever freaking started streaming. My first stream. I'm not going through. I have so many fucking streams. I'm not going through 1,000 and something streams. First stream ever. Wait, hold up. I'm trying to look at something. I'm just over here looking at something. Chat. Give me a minute. Wow. Okay. Sorry about that. I can lower it a little bit more. Not much. Because then I'll. Actually, I can do this. Hold up. You're not be able to hear the music now. Hold on. Go back to this. I'm playing with the mixer right now. So my voice may get quiet, my voice may get louder. I'm playing with the mixer over here. All right. Hopefully that will work. I would say yes, you could donate to me, but my donation don't work over here. It works over on Twitch, but not here. We don't. I've looked into it. My managers looked into it. Everybody's looked into it for me. That shit don't work for me. There. Actually, if I move over, hold up. My mic's not in its normal location anymore. That's why my voice is somewhat quiet now. So I move. So it's going to sound like I'm fucking with the mic, which I am. Hopefully that works. Let's see. There. My bad. It's literally, my mic was sitting here on my desk. Now it sits on the top. So if it's still too quiet, I tried my hardest. See, that's where it sits now, when it never used to sit there. Okay. Now, if I can get back to it. Okay. All right. Anyways, so back to what I was talking about. We was it was like, I would say, wouldn't really say golden love. Well, no, I would. A lot of people, like I've talked to, calls it puppy love, which I will not refer to as that. So I can tell y'all now, if me and her, like what happened when I get into that part, didn't happen, me and her would have stayed together for the rest of both of our lives. It was literally that fucking serious between me and her. I was her first everything. She was my first everything. Like, that's how it was going to be. I was going to be her first everything. She was going to be my first everything. Sadly, that didn't work out because after that, I went through a major depression and other shit. So, yeah, I lost my virginity to a cheerleader. And I look back on that, I fucking wish I never did. I literally do. But anyways, besides the point. So, like I said, 6th through all the way up to 8th grade, we was madly in love. Majorly madly in love. To the point that if you saw me, you saw her. Like, even when I was in band and I was starting to get into football and shit, she would still come. She would always be there. Like, I go off competition, she would find a way to get the fuck out of school and come to my band competitions. Like, that's just how me and her worked. So, like, I would say, I don't know, 7th grade or 6th grade summer. I can't remember which one it was, but one of the summers, I remember being out on the lake with my mom and one of her boyfriends and a friend of the family. We out there fishing and shit. Of course, everybody knows when you go on the lake, leave your phone in the truck. Yeah, not me. I didn't leave my phone in the fucking truck. That's the issue. So, we're out on the lake. We're out there fishing. I just caught maybe a 10-pounder, if not a little bit bigger, catfish. I mean, it was a fucking huge-ass fucking catfish. So, I'm sitting there. I'm like, well, I want to fucking keep it. I was so no, so throw it back. I threw it back. I was setting my line up again. She calls. She said, hey, babe, question, where you at? I was like, why? She said, because I swear I saw you pass my house on a boat. I was like, yeah, I'm on the lake right now. I'm on Cedar Creek Lake, which is the lake down here. I was like, why? What's up? She's like, no, I'm just wondering. I was like, yeah, I'm on the fucking lake right now. I'm with my mom, her boyfriend, and a friend of the family. She thought, okay. Well, like I said, I'm sitting there fishing. We already took the picture of the fish because she wanted to see the fucking fish. So my mom took a picture and sent it to her. off my phone. And something got thrown in the water. I jump in the water to go grab it. Well, here's the thing. Most of the time when I wore swim trunks, I didn't wear boxers underneath, but these always did because they was loose as fuck no matter what. I could tie them, they'd still be loose. My mom's boyfriend knew it. I go jumping off into the water to go grab this. He grabs my shorts. My shorts comes off. I leave the phone with my mom. I'm sitting in the water. He has my shorts. My boxer's not there either. I looked at my mom. I'm not getting out of the water. I'm not getting out of the water. She's like, why? She's like, he only has your shorts. You have boxers. Like, no, look again. I'm not getting out of the water. My girlfriend, keep in mind, it's on speaker. Well, my ex, but still. She's on speaker sitting there laughing her ass off about this. I was like, Crystal, not funny. Not fucking hilarious. She's like, no, it's fucking hilarious. I'm sitting in the fucking lake. And the sun's starting to go down. I'm not getting out of this fucking lake. Here's the thing. We have game wardens. If y'all don't know what game wardens is, they're like fucking dick-ass fucking police that can sit on the lake, say whatever the fuck they want to, and give you tickets, any type of tickets. I'm sitting here, they're passing. I'm going, I'm not getting out of the lake. I'm not getting out of the lake. Mom's like, come on, Ethan, we got to go. Like, get out. I was like, no, tell him to get my swim trunks and my boxers back. She's like, throw his shit back in there. He threw, I put them on. Anyways, I get back in the boat. The place they was going to go eat, I didn't like. And I was trying to stay dry, so all I had to do was go and change clothes. Thank God, Jesus. I was smart enough to always leave a change of clothes at my girlfriend's house because she lived on the lake. We would always go on the lake. Either I would push her off in the lake and she would grab me, or she would push me off the lake and I would grab her. It was one of the two. So we get up there. I was like, I looked at her dad. Her dad loved me to death. Me and her dad somewhat stays, like, we try to stay in communication still to this day. That's why sometimes when you hear my Facebook go off or another app go off, it's not like a girl or anybody else texts me. It's her dad. Me and her dad stays in communication constantly. Like, that's how we are. Because I loved his daughter. His daughter loved me. And he looked at me as a son. So I'm going there. Her dad walks out. He's laughing. He's like, why are you wet? Because we all decided, because I guess the friend of the family was still going to come, but we all decided we was always going to go out and eat. And yes, you see me with a muscle shirt. I'm trying to fold it so I can put it up. We're all going out to eat. I go in our dad's house. I was like, look, I had to go get something. Everything got taken from me. Can I take a shower? He's like, yeah, go ahead. He's like, you know where the shower is in Crystal's room. Go in Crystal's room, take a shower. I was like, all right. This is what I mean by her dad loved me. Like, I could go in this girl's room, close the door with her in there. Her dad not give no two rats ass. And she did. She followed me behind me. And I went in her room. I closed the door. I went in her bathroom, took a shower. Well, I'm coming out of the shower. There's a reason for this song's playing. This song will be a part of this story. Well, I'm getting out of the shower. Next thing I know, I hear this song come on. And I was like, because this was mine and her song. So I went ahead, threw my boxes on. I had longer hair than this back in the day. So I had a towel over my head after I dried it off. Was trying to soak up the rest of the water off my hair. I then go and grab her and we start dancing. Well, she starts laughing. I kissed her and everything. And this is what I love about her dad. Her dad would not open the door. Her dad just... actually, that's not going to work. You kids okay? No, everybody's dressed. I don't care what's going on, but you two's okay? I heard squealing and laughing in here. Me and her both. No, she's still fully clothed. I'm just in my boxers because I, of course, just got out of the shower. Both busted out laughing about this. I told, because like I said, she's still dressed. We just got done dancing. She kind of tripped, and I kissed her, and we fell on her bed and both started laughing about it. But her dad just made it even more funnier. I don't know why, but he did. Just walks up to her room. You kids okay? I heard laughing. I heard squealing in here. Just make sure everything's okay. And before he opens the door, he's like, is everybody decent? I was like, well, she's clothed. I'm just laying in my boxers. He's like, okay, well, I was like, no, it's all fine. It's all fine. I threw a cover over me, and he's like, well, why are you in your boxer? I was like, you see the towel on my head? He's like, never mind, you got out of the shower and I hear the song. I was like, yeah, your daughter thought it was cute to start dancing in. Both of us having 2 left feet didn't work, but we made it work. I said she tripped over her own feet, and I kissed her. She landed on the bed. I landed on the bed next to her, and we both started laughing. He's like, yeah, but why did y'all both start busting laughing when I knocked on the door and asked if everything was okay and if everything was good? I was like, I don't know. We're just both looked at each other and just busted out laughing about it. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna let y'all 2 get dressed. Keep in mind, I had several change of clothes at her house. I looked at her, I was like, okay, babe, I'm gonna go back in the bathroom. I'm gonna finish up my hair because, like I said, long hair at the time, I had to do a lot of shit to it. I went there, was finishing up my hair. Next time I come out, she already has my clothes picked out. I was like, what if I didn't want to wear this? Keep in mind, I did, because it was a country get up, and that's what I always wear when I go out somewhere nice to eat. She's like, I don't care. You're wearing it. I was like, fine, whatever. I'm just going to wear it anyways, but just had to give her hell. I get dressed and everything. We're walking out. When my mom's boyfriend looks at, my mom's like, well, I don't want to go anymore. I just want to go home. I looked at him. I was like, you ain't canceling this. This is supposed to be you and my mom with her dad and his girlfriend and me and her together. And he's like, well, I was like, don't do that to me. Anyways, size point, we all eventually go out to eat. I looked at my mom, was like, question, can I stay over at Crystal's house tonight? She's like, I don't care. As long as her dad's okay with it, I don't care. My mom's boyfriend looked at her and go, well, I don't think so. My mom turned around and looked at her boyfriend and said, shut up. He ain't going to do anything. She ain't going to do anything. And if her dad's okay with him staying there, I don't care. Gets him out of my hair for a little bit. So I go over there. I stay over there. Me and her and her dad and her dad's girlfriend sat there and watched movies. Them 2 went to bed. Me and her went on the docks. Just sitting there talking. And everything. She started crying. I asked her, babe, what's wrong? This is why I think it was 7th grade year. She's like, well, next year, she said, I don't know when in 8th grade, but next year in 8th grade, somewhere in first semester, between second semester, my mom's going to try to take me away. Keep in mind, I already met her mom. Her mom didn't fucking like me. She's like, my mom's going to try to take me away. I was like, well, what can we do about this? She's like, well, my dad's already, he's already fighting her, but I don't know how it's going. So me and her goes back to her room. We're sitting there laying. I'm holding her. She just starts crying even more. Like, that's how much me and her was in love. She did not want to leave me. I didn't want to lose her. We're sitting there just holding each other. I kissed her. We fell asleep. He wakes up the next morning. He looked at both of us. He's like, what's so sad? I looked at him and I said, well, Crystal just brought me the news. He's like, what news? I said, next year her mom's going to try to take her away, either first semester or second semester during school. He's like, yeah, I was trying to tell Crystal hold off on that till we knew for sure, but he said, I'm glad she kind of broke it to you now. He's like, so y'all, I was like, no, we're not breaking up. No. I love her too much. She loves me too much. Anyways, we was going to do long distance dating because her dad said, look, she's only going to be gone for a fucking year. And I'll make sure by your 9th grade year, when you go to high school, she will be back with you. So I was going to stay in Kemp for 1 year. Just because of that. Well, that whole summer, it was perfect. It was beautiful. First 3 months of 8th grade, it was really beautiful and perfect. Her mom comes. Her dad's already brought me the news. He's lost. He's lost the custody, but it's only going to be for a year because the judge said he don't think her mom was stable, which her mom was not. So it was only going to be for a year to prove to the states that she's not stable. Whatever. So her mom comes get her and everything. I look at her. I was like, I love you. I don't want you to leave, but I love you. Her mom looked at me and said, don't say that to my daughter. You and my daughter are no longer dating. I straight up looked at her mom. I was like, Who gives you the right to say that? Keep in mind, my mom's already there because this is like school's already let out. My mom comes to pick me up. I'm going over to her house. My mom's already there. So I looked at her mom. I was like, "What gives you the right?" My mom's like, "Excuse me, do you just tell my son you and him and your daughter ain't going to be dating anymore?" She's like, "Yeah." Well, me and Crystal started hugging each other, kissing each other. I told her, "Don't leave. I will hide you. Don't leave." Her mom put her in the car and deleted my phone and blocked my phone number out of her phone and pretended to be Crystal and act like to break up with me on Facebook and then blocked me. And that was it. That's all she wrote. I tried to stay in Kemp because her dad said, after that night, I told my mom, I was like, "Look, I don't want to go home." She's like, "Where do you want to go?" I was like, "The lake." She's like, "Ethan, Kenny don't want to go to the lake." I was like, "I want to go to the lake." She's like, "Okay, why do you want to go to the lake?" I was like, "Let's go to Crystal's house." She's like, Crystal ain't there. She just left. I was like, "No, let's go to Crystal's house." We went there. I talked to her dad. I was like, what her mom just did was bullshit. Her dad didn't know. Crystal's mom already came and got all of her clothes and shit. Her dad did not know what Crystal's mom pulled. He's like, "What? What do you mean?" I was like, I read him the text and everything. I let him see him. He called her mom. You could hear Crystal crying in the background for me. Her mom's like, "Well, I don't like him. I don't think him and my daughter should be together." He's like, "That's my daughter too, and I'm the dad. So if I think he's a good influence on our daughter, then therefore I don't see what's wrong with it." Her mom just hung up the phone. Her dad's like, "Ethan, just stay. Stay for at least 1 year, and she'll be back." I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll try." Month, maybe 2 months passed. I start seeing her everywhere in that school. Everywhere I went, I saw her. My friends couldn't get my mind off her. I saw her everywhere I fucking went. I started distancing myself from my friends. I wouldn't sit with my friends anymore because my friends were her friends too. We all sat at a table together. I distanced myself from friends. I quit showing up to band class. And my band director noticed it, Mr. Christie. He found me one day, and he's like, "Ethan, you haven't been showing up to band lately. Why?" He's like, "Are you dropping out?" I was like, "No." I said, "I just can't be there. I see her." He's like, "See who?" I was like, "Crystal." He's like, "Oh, yeah, I heard about that." He said, "I'm sorry." He's like, "But you need to show up to band." I was like, "I can show up, but I won't be able to focus." He said, "Fine. As long as you show up, you can come sit in my office till you're ready. You think you can do it again." I was like, "Okay." Then next thing, because me and her had several classes together, our assistant principal, which became our principal that year, actually set that up for me and her to have several fucking classes together. So I started skipping certain classes. Well, he calls me in the office one day. He's like, "Ethan, you never skip classes. Your grades are starting to semi-slack. Your grades never slacked, and you never skip class. What's going on?" I was like, "Well, you already know Crystal's left." He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, these classes, I can't do them anymore." He's like, "Well, I can change your schedule around." I was like, "Well, will it inflict with band?" He's like, "No, but you're not showing the band anymore." I was like, "Look again." He reads the notes. I show up to band. I'm sitting in my band director's office. He's like, "Okay, well, what can I do?" I was like, "Expel me, please, for a whole year. Just expel me." He's like, "Ethan, I cannot expel you." I was like, "Please, for a whole year, expel me." He's like, "That won't allow you to go to ninth grade." I was like, "No, it will." He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I know there's two different types of expulsion. There's one that you're expelled, you can't do shit, and then there's homebound expel where you still get your schoolwork and shit." He's like, "So you want the homebound one?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Ethan, just hang on for a couple more days or weeks and let's see what we can do." I was like, "Okay, fine." Well, I started skipping class more, and he just brought me to his office. He's like, "Ethan, I don't know what to do." He's like, "I don't." Called my mom, started talking to my mom. My mom's like, "Well, I work for Scary ISD. Do you think it would be a good idea for him to leave?" He's like, "Honestly, I don't want to see Ethan go." He said, "But Ethan's fucking depressed." He said he won't show up to class anymore. Last time I found him, he was sitting there freaking in the gym listening to depressing ass music, crying, thinking about suicide. He said, "Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea." My principal signs off on me leaving. My which once my principal in 7th grade became my superintendent, he signs off on it. My assistant principal signs off on it. My band director signs off on it. Every one of them that saw me suffer signed off on it. They all came to the office the day they signed off onto it and handed it to my mom and said, Ethan, we don't want to see you go, but if this will make you happier, go. She's not here anymore. Go. So I leave. I go to Scurry ISD. Of course, my mom said, look, Ethan, you're going to stay in camp for a couple more weeks. I was like, okay, fine. You're going to show up to class to show them you're willing to try. I was like, fine, I'll do that. Oh, Mr. Taylor, he's like, no, you don't have to show up to class. I'll rig it for you. I'll have the teachers even rig it for you. I was like, okay, thank you. He's like, either you can come to my office or you can go to the gym and I'll have the coach unlock the basketball closet, or you can go to the weight room. I was like, I'll probably go to the weight room or the gym or come to you and sit here and talk to you. He's like, okay. So I'm going. Day comes, I'm sitting there in my favorite class, chemistry. It comes over to the office. Mr. Farmer. That was my science teacher's name, Mr. Farmer. Nobody make jokes, please. Please. I've heard all the jokes already. To the point that I've heard this. We are farmers. Bum bum bum. I've heard that joke. I have heard them all. But anyways, I was like, what the hell did I do this time? Next thing I heard was my nephew's voice. My nephew, Cameron. Apparently, my sister came too, because my sister was supposed to pick me up anyways that afternoon. Because I knew I wasn't going to go to Scurry for another couple of weeks or so. And my mom wanted me to stay in school. Well, I heard my nephew's voice. Uncle Ethan, come to the office. I was like, I'm not even in 8th period. What's going on? So I go to the office. My nephew's there. My sister's like, you're done, Ethan. I was like, done? What the hell did I do now? She's like, no, you're not going to be here anymore. Mr. Taylor's there. Mr. Hernandez there. Mr. Edwards. Mr. Christie's all there. They're looking at me like, Ethan, it's over. Your trip here with camp is over. You're going to Scurry. I looked at them and started crying. They're like, why are you crying? I thought this would make you happy. I was like, it is. But at the same time, y'all have done so much for me for this year that I just don't know if I can leave. They're like, just leave and try. I was like, okay, fine. Well, that day I left with my sister, and my mom shows up. She's like, you ready to be a Scurry ISD student? I was like, yeah. That Monday I go and do what I had to do. She's like, but here's the thing. Even the superintendent told me this. Here's the thing. You will not be starting school for a couple more months. I was like, okay, fine. Because they was already in their next, I think, 6 weeks. He's like, so there's 3 weeks left of this 6 weeks. Next 6 weeks, you'll start. I was like, okay, fine. So I started. I was doing good. And I forgot about Crystal. Dated a girl named Amy. Fell in love with her. She broke my heart 9th grade summer. Crystal came back to my head. Started sucking in 9th grade. Got my shit back together in 10th. Lost my virginity in 10th grade. I then started having issues. Went back to my actual home school, which Kemp. Got myself caught up, passed the grade I was supposed to be in. I was in now 12th, 6 to 3 months left. I dropped out. I was no longer in the school. They had me in what they called CAPS program. I was doing it. I was just selling. I caught myself up. I was 3 months away from graduating. I dropped out. My depression started getting high. I started missing Crystal. I dropped out. Didn't technically drop out. I tried to get the school to recognize me going on homebound so my doctor could fix my medications one more time and me just finishing up my last 3 months. They didn't want to do it, but, my school says I dropped out, so I'll just say it. And probably back like in, what is it? I would say 2017, 2018. I get a call from my best friend who was, damn good friends. We was damn good friends. He was one of my own friends, not my only friends, but one of my good friends that did not want me leaving Kemp. He calls me. He's like, hey, question. I was like, yeah, what's up? He's like, this is Ethan, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, what's up? I was like, what's up, Bubba? He said, well, have you heard the news? I was like, what news? Crystal's back. He's like, yeah, your ex Crystal. I was like, no, you're lying, bro. You're lying. He's like, no, because we was on video call. He flips the camera. She's there with her dad. I text her dad. His dad's like, yeah, she's back. She's single. Chat, I'm gonna tell you now. Still to this day, and I honestly think Crystal's still single because she's holding on for me. I just don't know. Still to this day, I have not texted her. I've not tried to find her on Facebook again. I haven't. I have once, and I was thinking about adding her, and I chickened out. I know she still loves me because me and her dad still talks, and she talks about me, and she misses me. I just haven't gone back. And, when I first started the stream, I said, well, somebody's going to be pissed at me and it's going to try to kick my ass because they said, well, you need to move on your ex and quit talking about your ex if you want to work things out with me. Yeah, that's Army Girl. She'll be pissed at me if she sees this stream, which, honestly, right now, I care less because people, she needs to understand. I got some of my exes to understand, not all of them, but certain one of them understood that no matter what, how much they loved me, how much they showed me they loved me, Crystal would still always be in the back of my mind because me and Crystal was inseparable. Sixth grade, you're not that old enough. Sixth, 7th grade, put it this way. Me and hers already had our future planned out together. Or we had both of our future careers planned out together. I was going to go into the Marines. From the Marines, I was either going to become a cop or I was going to become fire department. Didn't know. I think I finally agreed with her to being a county sheriff deputy for my county. And I was going to join SWAT. From there, I was going to go to Texas State Troopers, only be with them till I became Trooper Rank 3, joined the Texas Rangers, and worked with the Texas Rangers taking down criminals. But at the same time, work for my sheriff's department as a Texas Ranger, which I can't do with my sheriff's department because there's a lot of deputies that are still Texas Rangers that works for the sheriff's department. That's what I was going to do. And I was going to retire from my sheriff's department. Me and her already knew how we was going to do our wedding, how we was going to do everything. Put it this way, mine and her wedding, the day I proposed to her, chat, because I'm part Irish. I'm part Irish, part German. Have a little bit Indian in me. Don't know what type of fucking Indian, but I have Indian in me. But I'm mainly Irish and German. So there's a certain way Irish people would do weddings and shit like that. So we was going to go over Ireland, visit some of her family, visit my family. We was going to go to Germany, visit some of hers and mine. I was either going to propose to her in Ireland, I was proposing to her in Germany. I didn't make up my mind. I just knew it was going to be one of those two. Her dad even was going to come with us. My mom was going to come with us. It was going to be this big ordeal when I proposed to her. And then when we was going to get back home, we was going to have a country wedding, but with an Irish-German twitch to it. Our vows and our everything was going to be Irish and German related. So it was serious. That's why when I tell y'all that when I want to get married, that when I give them the promise ring, there would be certain vows that I take because of my heritage. That's what I mean. Same with the wedding. There will be certain vows I say and take because of my heritage. And Crystal was the same way. And that's why I am like that. I still want the country wedding theme just because that's always been me. Where I ride in on a horse, my bride rides in on a horse. We both sit there on the horses. My groomsmen's on the horse, her bridesmaids on the horse. We all get down on the horse, off of the horses for, we say I do. Horses ride off. Their horses get put up in the stable. Me and her, me and my bride would say I do. I'll just use Crystal for example, since we're talking about Crystal. I would say I do. She says I do. We read our vows and stuff, yada, yada, yada. After preacher pronounced us man and wife, the preacher, which bless my Uncle Chris's soul, because my Uncle Chris already said it's going to be him, because we're going to do this by a riverbank. The preacher is getting dunked into the river. Shotguns won't go off because I haven't yet found horses that are trained to that. I'm still looking for that. That's the whole reason for me going into the Texas Rangers. Because with the Texas Rangers, they have horses that are trained to control the deal with the shotguns and stuff going off. So that's the whole reason for that. Because I was going to use some of their horses to do it. Because what was going to happen as she got on the horse with me, the shotguns were going to be shot off above us. Like, it was going to be the Rangers and stuff above us shooting off guns. Which I'm still thinking about doing that. And I'm going to ride out with her while this song is going to be playing. And then next going to be My Best Man and so on and so on. Everybody knows the Lane Frost wedding. I kind of want to style like that, but me and My Best Man will not do the Lane Frost and Tough dance. No, just no. Only way we're allowed to do that is if My Best Man kicks me in my ass, like he did in Lane Frost, like Tough did to Lane Frost. That's the only way that would do. But I will tell you now, the days that y'all see me start sitting here like playing with my hand, scratching my hand, or just start going for a loss of words and thoughts, I'm thinking about her. Like, I will be honest, I am thinking about Crystal. Like, there hasn't been a day in my life that I have not thought about her since. You know, honestly, like, I'm being honest here, chat. Honestly, I personally wish I had a picture of her still. I would show you her. Actually, hold on, stand by. If I can pull her Facebook back up. I haven't pulled it up recently. Let's see, Facebook. Like I said, you're gonna have to be patient with me, chat, because I've not been able to pull her Facebook up. Like I said, I know this is her Facebook, but this is the only one of hers I found. My camera will focus on it. I don't know if my camera's focusing or not. There it goes. Yeah, that's her. I have a picture of her in my server. There's not a day in my life that I do not think about her, chat. Not a fucking day. Like, that was a quick look up. There's times I will sit there and keep telling myself, Ethan, why don't you just click the add to friends list? Like, why don't you friend her? And I won't let myself do it. I will not. I will not let myself do it, chat. At all. Like, just sitting here right now with y'all and talking about this actually fucking kills me. And playing this song, it hurts and it kills me. Knowing how she was my everything and I was her everything. But there's one song that really fucking hurts, and it will always hurt no matter what. This song. John Michael Montgomery, I Can Love You Like That.
All this time that you've been waiting, you don't have to wait no more. I can love you like that. I will make you my world. Heaven and earth, you're my girl. I will give you my heart, be all that you need. Show you your everything that's precious to me. If you give me a chance, I can love you like that. I've never made a promise I don't intend to keep. So when I say forever, forever's what I mean. I'm no pessimist, where this much is true. I'll be holding nothing back when it comes to you. Dream of love that's everlasting. Well, baby, open up your eyes. I can love you like that. I will make you my world. Heaven and earth. You're my girl. I will give you my heart.
Come on.
Be all that you need.
There you go.
Show me you're everything that's good.
Why are you doing that, fucker?
Be a change.
There we go. No, that's not gonna do it. Sorry, I have a bad hand, so I have to wrap it every now and then. That's why it's doing that. I didn't realize that till now. Oh. Oops. Don't say that. Nope. I was right about that. Ah, that's fine. Okay. As the song plays off. So, with that being said, chat, it's no matter what any girl says or does, she will forever be in my mind. Forever be in my mind. I'm going to play you one song that will probably make me cry here in a minute. If that's the case, I will black out my camera somehow, some way. This is how I felt the day she left. This song that I'm about to play, if I can freaking find it. Trying to think here. Yeah, this one works. Yeah.
I can take the rain on the roof of this empty house. That don't bother me. I can take a few tears now and then and just let them out. I'm not afraid to cry every once in a while, even though going on with you don't still upsets me. There are days every now and again I pretend I'm okay, but that's not what gives me. What hurts the most is being so close and having so much to say and watching you walk away. And never knowing what could have been, and not seeing that loving you is what I was trying to do. It's hard to deal with the pain of losing you everywhere I go, but I'm doing it. It's hard to force that smile when I see our old friends and I'm alone. Still hard, giving up, getting down, living with this regret. But I know if I could do it over, I would trade, give away all the words that I say in my heart. That I never spoken. What hurts the most is being so close and having so much to say. Watching you walk away and never knowing what could have been, and not seeing that loving you is what I was trying to
So, for I end the stream chat, this is one thing I'm going to say. And I honestly don't know if this will get to her, but I pray it does. And I really hope it does. Crystal, if you're watching this, I don't know how, by some chance, I still love you. I still love you. I miss you. I wish what happened never did happen. If her dad, John's, watching this, sir, please somehow make a way where me and her can, find each other again. Find each other and be with each other again. Don't get me wrong, chat. I'm in love with Army Girl, yes, but that's nothing compared to Crystal. Nothing. Crystal was my first love. That's just something she's gonna have to understand and accept. Crystal was my first love. She will always be my first love. So if there's somehow, some way she's watching this by now, either during the live stream, after the live stream, I don't care. Crystal, I live where I still live in that same house, same trailer, same address. I haven't moved. I mean, I moved for a little bit, but I'm back. I'm here. You know where it is. You know what my address is. I mean, I really do wish you would, maybe, hopefully, just me being me, chat. I know it's just me hopefully thinking and wishing you would show up on my front door and knock. I mean, you would sit on my porch and talk and talk and talk, and maybe, with the help of the big man upstairs, I mean, you could actually work something back out, and we'd actually be happy again with each other. Because you made me happy, I made you happy, and I never wanted our relationship to end like it did. I never did. I wanted it to be something stupid I did, or, just saying, just saying to put this out there, something stupid you did. But knowing how much in love we was with each other, when we was mad at each other, we would always freaking talk it out and come back to each other and always be happy with each other. And I want that again. I do. I really fucking do. So somehow, some way, if you're watching this stream now, if you're watching it now, just comment, let me know. But if you're watching it after, either leave me a comment. You know where I live. You know what my Facebook is. I don't have the same phone number anymore. I don't feel comfortable giving that phone number out on the stream. I have a Discord server. I go by Texas Rebel in there. I am the owner of the server, so if there is somehow, some way you're watching this, either hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Discord, or just come to my house, please. Like, I actually want to see if that connection's still there. If it's not, I'm willing to put it to bed. But if it is, then I don't know. I don't think I can. And I really don't think I can, chat. And knowing it's already past my dad's birthday and it's coming up on the day he died, and knowing she was there for me for the whole fucking thing, it's hard. It is hard. And I'm fighting myself from crying. Because one thing my father raised me on was, if a man cries in front of another man, or in a female, or even on camera, he has shown his weak side, and anybody will know how to destroy him. Therefore, I don't show my emotions. I don't. At all. And right now, that's very hard for me not to do. Because, to be honest, chat, yes, I want to break down on the stream and fucking cry, but I won't let myself right now. Knowing my G-Paul, a man that I would go to and talk to him about this, is no longer here. It even sucks. It's even worse. It sucks. It's worse. But, and yes, Crystal, my G-Paul's dead. The man that actually fucking loved you is dead. Not my poppy, my other one. My mom's actual dad is dead. But seriously, Crystal, if you're watching this, or if her dad's watching this, please. I live in the same address. I still have the same Facebook. I now have a Discord server. I would give out my phone number, but yet again, don't want anybody randomly texting me or calling me on my phone number. I do have a burner number, but I still don't want to give that out. Find a way to get a hold of me somehow, some way. Please. That's all I ask. But I'll tell you now, chat, that actually happens and there's a connection there, I will start a stream. There will be a stream happening. But this certain stream that will happen, you will see her in it. You will see her in it. And where I sit, she will be sitting in my lap. Well, on that, chat, you know, I have a certain way I end this stream, but I honestly, just me being honest, I don't know if I can end the stream like that. I don't. I really don't. All right, chat. Like I always say around here, stay rebel, stay free, stay safe. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. And hopefully the grind keeps going and it gets better. And also, don't let nobody bring you down, and fuck the government. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Later, guys.